Hello, this video is about a very popular resource in classrooms at the moment, the task checklist. The reason why we suggest this resource is because we've found that it increases engagement by our learners, it reduces the anxiety they may have around writing, and if they've got any language difficulties or difficulties with literacy, it helps set out those expectations for them in a visual form. Here is a closer look at what the task checklist or the reminders look like. This child in particular benefited from his ideas being drawn out so that he had visual representations, and when it came to looking at a blank piece of paper, he had the confidence to be able to write down what his ideas were. Further examples may be that the child struggles with pencil grip and letter formation, so there's just that additional reminder to put their hand on the paper. It may be that generally the children are forgetting to add punctuation or those capital letters at the start of their sentences as well. Some of my teachers have preferred to use this resource as a whole class approach, so putting one of these checklists on the desks and then all students are able to access it as well. If you'd prefer to only use it for a few of your children in the classroom, I would suggest having it laminated at the corner of the desk as well, and making sure that you edit it, make it appropriate for that child and where they are at the moment, and then presenting it to them. And if there's anything that's a bit too challenging for them at the moment, reduce it, like the one on the right hand side as well. So I wanted to show you how to insert the icons using Word really quickly. So if you just head here, so I'm going to zoom in on the right hand side. So this child struggled to ask for help independently, so he may show us that he needs help by putting his head on the table and saying that he doesn't know what to do, but actually he may not have that vocabulary or the visual prompt to be able to ask for help when he needs it. And when we see this and when he does this, he can give himself a little tick on the right hand side to show that he's completed it and he's working towards this achievable target. So you head to insert at the top, go to icons and type in what you need. So I'm just going to put a hand for this one because the child understands that symbol. It depends, you can choose the symbol that is most useful for that child and what they would understand as well. And then it just pops into this little box and you can adjust the size and the colours on whatever suits that child to. And you can see on the left hand side as well, I've just underlined the phonemes just to support the child with reading some of the points that are here. So the idea is that you present short achievable targets for that child so that they are aware of what is expected for them. The child then ticks what they've completed. They view this and see that actually this writing lesson or this comprehension session is achievable, that they can do it. It builds their confidence, and they'll give you a completed piece and you'll be able to assess in this way as well and say, actually, they're working really well with their confidence and their independence, and you can add a few more pointers as time goes on as well. This is an example of how you can use a software called Widget to create a task planner. It's a paid resource, so do check if it's already on the computers at your school, or if you do want to try it out, I know that they offer a free trial on their website too. So for this child in particular, we want them to read the text, underline the names of characters, and maybe circle the adjectives, and to answer questions 1 and 2. So the child is aware of their target, so they need to do these steps. They're hopefully building confidence with following these instructions. They've got visual reinforcements here for them, and then as they build confidence and fluency, you can then change the target for them.